What's up, Rooster Nation? So I've had something on my mind. I had a call recently with somebody. We were talking about content, and they were giving me some advice on my content strategy, and what I'm doing. And they said something about making sure your content has value, has end value for the person who is consuming it. And she kind of pushed me. She said, "What kind of content can you do that adds more value to the consumer?" And she was kind of like saying, the podcast is good, but what kind of value are you adding to the people who are consuming it? And that got me thinking, because I've heard that a lot with people who talk about content and making content. They say the content has to have value, right? But often I feel like a lot of times, at least I was trying to think about it with my product. Okay, let me back up. I was trying to think about it with my product. What explicitly adds value? It's kind of about educating the consumer about the product and how to use it, right? So you would think that would lead you to recipes and recipe videos and the benefits and merits of the product, and just kind of educating people about it, right? And I think that I do that, right? I do my recipe YouTube videos. I do my blog posts about the recipes. I definitely could be doing more with the food. But I think if I take it to an extreme, right? If I'm trying to add explicit value about my product and my company, I end up exactly where I'm trying to avoid is just like all the other brands, where the only thing they are doing, the only content they're creating, right, is lifestyle photography with the packaging, recipe videos, and that's it. Maybe stop motion if they have a lot of money with the packaging. So I don't want to go down that road too much. But it also got me thinking, like, how is my content adding value? And that's what I've started to think about it differently, is that it's not necessarily my content that's adding value. What adds value is the product that I'm talking about, the Rooster Lark, the breakfast miracle. That is what adds value. You used to eat cheese and eggs and bacon every morning for breakfast, and now you eat vegetables, cheese, and bacon and eggs for morning every breakfast. That is the value that I'm adding to people's lives, is selling this amazing product that's going to help you eat more vegetables. And that is really the core thing of why I'm doing all of my content, right? And this isn't, if maybe you're seeing this video on LinkedIn, this is only a part of the content I make, right? I'm doing silly videos on TikTok. I'm doing 2 videos a day on TikTok. I'm about to start a Monday morning church service, so get ready for that on my Instagram and my YouTube. But, I don't know if that adds any significant value to the end consumer besides hopefully being entertaining and educating them about the product. And same with this. I feel like with this podcast, sure, the only time what I'm talking about might really benefit you in terms of your life and advice is if you're trying to build a grocery business and, you kind of dig my mentality about it and how I think about the grocery world. But besides that, I'm not really giving advice. I'm not giving motivation. I'm not, preaching, motivational tactics or how to improve your life or how to chase your dreams. I'm just out here preaching the breakfast miracle and kind of talking about my experience from a lot of different angles. And if you hear the content and you like it and you enjoy following along in the story, and when Rooster and Lark finally gets into a grocery store near you and you go and buy it because you want to check out the breakfast miracle, mission accomplished, right? Because I wouldn't be this fired up about it if I didn't think the product added value, right? I wouldn't be taking all this time to make all these videos and edit and distribute. It takes all of my time. The majority of my time is taken up by social media content creation and delivery, right? And distribution. And I wouldn't be doing that if I didn't believe so heavily in the product and how it adds value to people's lives, right? Because it adds a ton of value to mine. And I don't think it's rocket science that people need to eat more vegetables. But I'm not here to actually preach the breakfast miracle. Just here to talk about this whole value thing. So I guess my takeaway from that though is I still want to think about what kind of more in the direction of what kind of content could I create that does add explicit value to the end consumer, but doesn't just take me back to what the other brands are doing, right? Just pictures of packaging and just recipes. And one of the things that I think I really need to do is get some testimonials, right? My buddy Ryan Trificana, I just met with him at his gym a couple weeks ago. Small business owner. He was on like episode 2 of the Rooster Nation podcast. Go back and listen. He was kind of pushing me to do more testimonials, right? And it's been on the back burner, but I need to move it to the front burner because when you're thinking about buying a product, a testimonial is way more powerful than me sitting here preaching the breakfast miracle all day long till I'm blue in the face. And my whole marketing push now is to moms and families. So, I'm sending 5 samples a week on Instagram, to kind of mom and family focused accounts. And I need to start getting testimonials from these people. And also, some of my friends that just use the Breakfast Miracle all the time. I got people hitting me up for free bags, which I love. I can't give it away fast enough. I just want you to keep using it. Tell your friends about, give it away. Nothing makes me happier. But anyway, I lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, testimonials are one thing that I think, one type of content I think I could do that does add explicit value to the end consumer that I'm not doing. So last thing, I'm pushing this new text line. I would love to hear some of your feedback on my content and what you're getting out of it. If you actually find it interesting, or you just enjoy coming along for the story, or maybe you want to see more of the YouTube and TikTok stuff on here, or wherever you're watching this video. So shoot me a text, 720-647-8101. I'm also been, I'm doing my little Instagram story every morning at 5 when I wake up. A quick little nugget, and I'm going to start incorporating that into my texting platform. And you can text me back, and we can chit-chat about the business or the morning, or, whatever. As long as it's not about sports. I don't watch any sports. Don't text me about sports. All right, Rooster Nation, that's all I got. Hope this has added value. Don't forget to text me, 720-647-8101, and I'll catch you every day this week for more Rooster Nation podcast. All right, take it easy.